Hey there, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ben Mankiewicz. When we think of Alfred Hitchcock, we tend to think of his suspense thrillers, movies with mind-blowing set pieces that continue to dazzle audiences more than 50 years after their release. But Hitchcock was also responsible for a handful of unusual films that over time seem to have fallen through the cracks, at least with some viewers. Up next, we have one of these relatively forgotten productions. It's from 1949, Under Capricorn, a film that uncharacteristically for Hitchcock isn't built around thrills or suspense. It's the story of a young man newly arrived in Australia from Ireland who meets a powerful landowner and his beautiful wife. It's a love triangle, which sounds decidedly un-Hitchcockian, but as you'll see, this is still very much a Hitchcock film. For one thing, the landowner and his wife are played by veterans of earlier Hitchcock films, Joseph Cotten and Ingrid Bergman. And secondly, this is no ordinary love triangle. Much like Rebecca, this is a dark Gothic story about buried secrets and tortured relationships, in many ways right up the director's alley. And lastly, Hitchcock's craft as a filmmaker is clearly on display. As with Rope, made the previous year, Hitchcock took on the challenge of telling this story with elaborate camera movements. To pull it off, he had to create a dolly that could smoothly move the large Technicolor camera around as it followed the actors, sometimes from room to room, occasionally even up a stairway. The effect is so seamless that some shots look as if they were shot with a Steadicam, a piece of equipment that was still 25 years away from being invented. Even on his offbeat projects like this, Hitchcock never stopped innovating. From Warner Brothers in 1949, here's Under Capricorn.